In this clip, we're going to be looking at finding the power of a product, and this is lesson 3.3. Okay, let's look at an example that we're going to find. Simplify 2 times 4 and that whole quantity raised to the third power. Okay, well, let's look at the rule. To find the power of a product, you want to raise each factor to the power. Okay, here's the algebra language. When we have the quantity a times b raised to the nth power, what it equals is a to the nth power times b to the nth power. Okay, you distribute that power to the terms inside of the parentheses. And that's where a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0 and n is an integer. Okay, let's go back to our example. Example 1. Simplify 2 times 4 and that quantity raised to the third power. Well, if I followed the rule, I would raise each factor to the power. So there's my factor of 2. You're going to distribute that power to the 2 and to the 4. So we have 2 to the third power times 4 to the third power. Okay, and we know that 2 to the third power is 8 and 4 to the third power is 64. All right, and if we multiply that out further, it equals 512. Okay, let's look at another example that we might come across. Example number 2. You might find a problem that says simplify this expression right here. 3c squared d and the whole quantity raised to the fourth power. Okay, now here I have 3 different terms. I have a coefficient, I have a base with an exponent, and I have a variable here. So I have to distribute that fourth power to the 3, to the c squared, and to the d. Okay, so how am I going to simplify that? Well, I have to raise each term to the power. So we have 3 to the fourth power times c squared to the fourth power times d to the fourth power. Okay, and you can further simplify these 2 terms. Well, what is 3 to the fourth power? That means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, right? You're multiplying 3 by itself 4 times, and that equals 81. And then, for this term, it's a power of a power, right? So I multiply the exponents, and I have c to the 2 times 4, which is c to the 8th, and then you multiply it by d to the 4. So there's my answer. 81 times c to the 8th times d to the 4th.